Max, the brave stray dog. Life on the streets. Soft melancholic music, dimly lit streets, cold winds blowing. Max, a small but strong stray dog, wandered the streets alone. His fur was matted, and his ribs showed beneath his golden brown coat. He had never known the warmth of a home. Every night, he curled up in a small alley, finding whatever shelter he could. He scavenged for food near restaurants, hoping for scraps. Some people chased him away, but others left out bits of bread or meat. Though hungry and lonely, Max had a big heart and always helped other stray animals find food and warmth. One evening, as he trotted through the empty streets, he heard the distant rumble of thunder. Dark clouds gathered overhead. A storm was coming. The storm hits. Loud thunder, heavy rain, wind howling. Max darted through the streets, looking for shelter. The rain poured down, soaking his fur. The wind was strong, knocking over trash cans and shaking the branches of trees. As Max ran towards a small abandoned shed, he heard a faint cry. It was coming from the park. He hesitated, but then sprinted toward the sound. His instincts told him someone needed help. The little girl in danger. Dramatic music, rain dripping, a fallen tree branch. Under a large fallen tree branch lay a little girl, about 7 years old. Her raincoat was torn and her arms were scratched. She had been playing in the park when the storm hit, and a branch fell on her leg, trapping her. She was scared and crying softly. "Help! Please, someone help!" Max ran to her, barking loudly. He sniffed around and gently licked her hand, trying to comfort her. The girl looked into his kind eyes and whispered, "Good boy. Please help me." Calling for help. Suspenseful music, Max barking loudly, rescue worker approaching. Max knew he couldn't lift the heavy branch alone. He ran toward the nearby streets, barking as loud as he could. Some people ignored him, but Max didn't stop. He barked and barked, until finally, a rescue worker named Jake, wearing a raincoat, turned around. "What is it, boy?" Jake asked. Max ran a few steps forward, then looked back, barking again. Jake followed him, running through the rain. When they reached the park, he saw the trapped girl. The rescue, tense moment, grunting sounds as they lift the branch. Jake quickly assessed the situation. "Hang on, sweetheart, we're going to get you out." With Max standing beside the girl, Jake carefully lifted the heavy branch. The girl winced in pain, but as soon as she was free, she threw her arms around Max. "You saved me! You really saved me!" she sobbed, hugging him tightly. Jake smiled. "Looks like you have a little hero here." Was stum sais of dreinsftier and drizzling, Max and the girl walking together. The girl's name was Lily. Though her leg hurt, she held on to Max as they made their way back toward the street. Jake carried her for part of the way, while Max trotted beside them, making sure she was safe. When they reached her home, her parents came running outside. "Lily, thank goodness you're safe." Her mother hugged her tightly while her father knelt beside Max. "Who's this brave pup?" "He saved me," Lily said excitedly. "He found Jake and led him to me. A new beginning, warm sunlight, a cozy home, Max with a collar." That night, as they sat in their warm home, Lily looked at her parents. "Can we keep him? He has no home, and he saved me." Her parents exchanged glances and smiled. "Of course, sweetheart. He's your hero. He belongs with us." Max wagged his tail excitedly. For the first time, he had a warm place to sleep, a bowl full of food, and most importantly, a family that loved him. Adjusting to a new life, funny and heartwarming moments. Max getting used to home life. Max was not used to living indoors. At first, he hesitated before stepping inside, unsure if he was allowed. He sniffed everything: Lily's toys, the soft carpet. even the couch. One day, he saw his reflection in the mirror and barked at it, thinking another dog was in the house. Lily giggled, hugging him. "That's you, silly." As days passed, Max grew comfortable. He loved playing in the backyard, running with Lily, and cuddling up beside her at bedtime. The neighborhood hero, Max gaining recognition for his bravery. News of Max's heroic act spread through the neighborhood. People who once ignored him as a stray now saw him as a hero. Some even brought him treats when they saw him on walks with Lily. One day, the local animal shelter honored Max with a little medal that read, "Brave Heart." "You deserve this, buddy," Jake said, patting his head. Max barked happily, feeling truly loved for the first time. The moral of the story: soft, happy music, Max playing in the yard. Max's life changed forever that day. From a lonely stray to a beloved pet, he learned that kindness always finds its way back. Lily hugged Max as he licked her face. "You're my best friend." Moral: kindness always comes back to you.